The first game at MAPFRE Stadium.
That is a game I'll never forget. That's a game my girlfriend at the time will never forget because I skipped my senior prom to go to that game. That's how important it was for me to make sure I was at the very first game. There was clearly a build-up with the team on the road for the first portion of the season, and then all of a sudden it's Columbus with the only place that hosts soccer specifically in the United States, and it's on ESPN, and it's showcased to the rest of America saying, is this the future of where the game is going in the United States?
MLS had a chance to become a very minor league, very second-rate, don't pay attention to that, it's not anything good. That's what they could have been. But because the Hunt family stepped in, and Lamar Hunt specifically championed Columbus as a place that was a legitimate pro sports town, that's why we got to see eventually other pro sports teams come into the area. That's why they got this stadium built, largely because Lamar Hunt just said, I'm going to build it. I have to build a real stadium for this team.
I think I must be an idiot for startups, but this has been a fun one, and the development of this stadium, I think, is going to be a very positive thing for Major League Soccer and for soccer growth in this country.
I think if you don't do that, it's harder for other owners, investors to get in and do the same because they saw that you could build your own stadium and make it work. Now, of course, fast forward 15, 17 years, there are a lot more of them and it's become the standard, but you'll always be able to go back to that date in that game against New England and say that's when it all started.
For the past 2 seasons, we have been playing at Ohio Stadium at the Horseshoe, but here we are in a stadium surrounded by black and gold. The bleachers are gold. Everywhere you look, it's black and gold. It's not scarlet and gray. You have the metal bleachers at MAPFRE Stadium, and the fans, it seemed like the entire game were just stomping their feet. The atmosphere was incredible, and the fact that we were able to walk away with a win, that just made it all the more special.
The chance to come to this stadium and experience soccer in the open air, able to see the emotions of the players involved, is absolutely the way the game was meant to be played, and should be a template for teams down the road who are putting together their own plan for either an upgrade or a brand new soccer-specific stadium.
MAPFRE Stadium, the single most important moment off the field in the history of Major League Soccer. I truly believe that. It's not the biggest, it's not the brightest, it's not the shiniest. I dubbed it in 1999 as the lovable little erector set because I think that that speaks very much to what we had there. A simple stadium designed to fill a very big purpose, and also I think represented much of Columbus, Ohio at the time, which was a city in transition that was taking what it had and making the most of it and setting an example for others around the country. Without MAPFRE Stadium, I think you can make a legitimate argument that Major League Soccer may not still be around.
Most people will not remember the scoreline of this game. The game taking place at the stadium itself will be the history that goes in the books.